Well, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bobbie and this is Bobbie Reads Tarot. And you guys look at this box. My dogs got it. Thankfully, they got the box when the cards were not in there. But yeah, that box is destroyed. Welcome back to my channel, my friends. I hope you are well. If you are new here, welcome. And let's just jump straight into it. You guys know I don't like to mess around. So today I want to look at what is the United States going to look like after Donald Trump. Okay, so Donald Trump meets his end, whether that's, he is impeached or, excuse me, he runs or he's, taken out or whatever, natural causes, whatever happens to him. What is the U.S. going to be like after Trump? Okay, and I want to look at let's look at some time. So let's look at immediately after Trump. So let's first look at immediately after Trump. What is the U.S. going to look like? As always, my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research, form your own opinion, and please be kind in the comment section down below. Be kind to me, and be kind to one another. Okay, here we go. The star reversed. The star, ooh, you know what? The star reverse. Let me show you guys what this card looks like in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot. So, and the reason I want to show you is because it's going to hit a little bit harder. Okay, so this image of the star card is, she comes from, the inspiration is from the goddess Isis. Okay, this is a very, very powerful energy. The star card, when it's in its upright form, talks about wishing upon a star, divine guidance, going towards your destiny, having hope. The star card is a card of, it's inspiration and guidance. But when the star card is reversed, it's the opposite of that. It's maladies, it's negativity, it's not having a true north that you're following. You're just sort of, drifting aimlessly. But the other thing that's very interesting with the star card is it's not just what the card itself means, but I want you to look, sorry, you guys, I swear it'll be worth it. Ah, ha, ha. This card, so this is the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot version of the star card. This is my card for the Statue of Liberty. This is my Statue of Liberty card. And I think it's very interesting that we have the card that I use to symbolize the Statue of Liberty reversed. Lately, the cards have been really like giving me signs that it's tuned in to the energy. It's been doing this in both my private readings and my readings here on YouTube. And it's like the first card is always just like honing in on exactly what the issue is. And it's been really good energy because it shows me that I'm in tune with the energies that we need. So the challenge for the United States immediately following Trump's exit is the King of Swords reversed. This is a destructive male energy. It's someone who is unyielding, someone who is a tyrant, but someone who's just very, very destructive, full of malice. The energy that will be coming from is the Ace of Cups reversed. This is when the Ace of Cups is upright, it's all about new beginnings and fertility and new life and abundance and this like vitality, okay, this energy of vitality. But when it's reversed, the Ace of Cups is not having that, feeling rejected, not being abundant, not having I don't know. I'm just struggling with how to describe this, but this is what's been going on. I feel like this is Trump basically taking away, or not even just Trump, but the whole administration, taking away people's opportunities and then just stripping everything of everything. So like an example of this is this energy is the energy of when Trump forced California to release the water in the dams to flow to LA to put out the fires, even though that didn't work at all. That wouldn't have worked just, scientifically and graphically or geographically and whatever else. That's the energy. Okay. It's like that. It's like just a bunch of nonsense that's just not productive, doesn't result in any type of anything valuable. Okay, the energy that we will be going to is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is theft and deception. So there will be more deception that will be going on, things that will be taken. This is also sneaky people sneaking around, doing stuff, doing things and trying to get away with it. So it's going to be a little bit bumpy in the immediate aftermath. What is the destiny during this time? The aim. It's the Six of Pentacles. So this is interesting. This is a card of generosity, of giving. This will be people trying to help other people. There will be people that are stepping up. Now, I don't think they're going to come from the government. I think that these are going to be people who come from the community. Or they could be government, but not as like a government official. This is going to be people coming in and trying to help people. And I really love that energy. What we don't see coming is the Emperor. You guys, what's coming after Trump, I feel like, is worse than Trump. And I do not think it's JD Vance. And I'm not going to pull on that because if you're new here, just go look. I've got a ton of videos. We have pulled a million times on JD Vance. The cards do not look good for him being president. Whoever is going to come after Trump might be worse. The energy will be the Eight of Swords. This is feeling trapped, confined. Eight of Swords is being restricted, having constraints. So there may be things that happen that limit our ability to travel or do certain things. Okay, this could be an example of this could be martial law. Now, that does not mean, I am not saying that we are going to have martial law, but I'm just saying an example of what that could look like is martial law. The environment during this time is going to be temperance. So it's going to be trying to find a balance. This is actually good that there is some tempered energy. This is a card of negotiation. So there could be some negotiations happening behind the scenes as well. The hopes or the fears are the Four of Swords reversed. The Four of Swords reversed is social unrest. So yeah, that would definitely be the fear. And the final outcome for the immediate aftermath after Trump exits as president is the Hierophant. This is the card of government, but this is also the card that represents the Pope. The Hierophant would be the Pope. This is a card that represents institution. So this could be, a religious order. It could be government. I think this has to do with government. So this is like a new government coming in, something new, something different, a new leader, a new ruler. Okay, so I want, let's see here. I want to get some information on who this next person is going to be. So can we look at who the next leader of the United States is going to be? I'm not going to say president because I don't know, what's going to happen, but we'll just say leader. Okay, so excuse me. I'm so sorry. I keep clearing my throat, you guys. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so the next leader of the United States, can we look at them and their energy while they remain in charge, in control? Let's take a look and see what we have. If you guys were ever curious to know what decks I'm using, if you click on the description box down below this video, there is a link to my website, which is just bobbiereads.com. On my website, I have a page that has pictures of all of the decks I use, as well as links to where you can purchase the decks. Okay. Now, some of these decks, I have the bigger version on my website, but if you want the smaller version, all you have to do is just Google the name of the deck and then like pocket size, and it should give you options for the smaller ones. Okay. Also on my website, I have a portal for booking your own tarot reading. So if you've ever been interested in having your own reading, or I don't know, you just want to connect and see what the cards have to say for you, then you can also do that on my website. That is the only place I book readings. So I don't do it like through email, or I won't message you or anything like that. I only do it through my secure website. Okay. Okay. There is a lot here, you guys. A lot here. Look at this. And we got the Emperor and the Hierophant again. Okay. So the next leader is Seven of Swords energy. This is someone who is going to steal the position or lie, or this is the card of theft, deception, trying to get away with something, being sneaky. So the energy is going to be, this person is sneaky. And this is that Emperor reversed energy. They're not a good person. The Emperor reversed is very overbearing. And you know, the Emperor reverse is actually a card of a coup d'etat. So just remember that. Remember that if something happens and like the military comes in and takes Trump out or whatever, impeachment, I don't know, there could be some coup d'etat energy here. That could be how this person gets into power. The energy that they're coming from is the Three of Pentacles reversed. This is the card of not cooperating. So there's no cooperation going on right now. And that's, I mean, so we're looking at the energy that's building up to this. Well, I think that energy is happening right now. That's the energy that we're in, that's building up to the exit, leading to the exit of Trump. So with this Three of Pentacles reverse, the energy is people are not working together. People are not getting along. There's a lot of double crossing, underhanded stuff, people turning on people, people leaking secrets. I mean, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. But, and this is very interesting, I want to point out, we're going from a 3 into a 3. So we're going from the Three of Pentacles into the Three of Swords. So we need to keep an eye on 3s. Okay. So the energy that we're going to be going into is the Three of Swords. This is a tough one. This is heartbreak and grief. This is a card of loss. It could be a card of strife. The other thing that this can indicate or can represent is using logic over your emotions. And it could potentially say that this person will use logic over their emotions, but I don't think so based on the rest of the cards. I think this is more of a heartbreak and grief card, unfortunately, but we'll just have to wait and see how this unfolds. Now, the aim is this Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords is very independent woman, very striking, very high achieving. This is often air energy. This can be a Libra. No, I do not think this is saying Kamala is going to come back and be president. I know she's an air sign. I know whenever we see the Queen of Swords, everyone thinks that, but what I feel like this is this is going back to that energy of that divine feminine. The goal is we have to get out of what's happening right now, this very toxic, heavy, yang masculine energy. So the goal is to head towards this more feminine energy, but it's going to be really bumpy along the way because we have to see this like destruction of essentially like it's going to be the destruction of the patriarchy, honestly. And I'm here for it. But anyway, what we don't see coming is the world reverse. This will not be completed. The world reversed is something not being completed. So I do not think that this person will be in office very long. They will not be able to really accomplish much because they're just going to be in and out. I feel like their energy is the Six of Swords reversed. The Six of Swords reversed talks about a need to escape or being afflicted. So there could be something that happens to this person. The environment is King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, again, I feel like this is going to be another very wealthy man. I mean, but let's be real. Most people in politics these days are wealthy people. You have to be wealthy to be successful in politics. So this could be that environment, more of that, men with money. The other thing that this can be too is because this is the environment, this new leader could be stepping into the situation where it's a lot of toxic men. The hope or the fear is the Four of Swords reversed. Again, this is the card of social unrest. We keep getting it. The fear, social unrest, of course. And for the final outcome, again, we have the Hierophant. This is government. I'm wondering if this is like heading to a new leader or something different. I'm wondering if there's going to be different changes in the government. Okay. And then I want to look at the United States 5 years from now. So 2030, let's look at the state of the U.S. 2030. What can we expect? You know what? Let's change cards, you guys. As much as I love these cards, let's mix it up a little bit, get some different energy. I've been loving my Morgan Greer cards lately. I had these in a larger size, and my dogs got them and ate them, and I didn't have them for a really long time. And finally I replaced them with this little pocket size like tin version. I got this on Amazon. Oh my gosh, I forgot how much I loved the imagery of this deck. So I'm in heaven with this deck again. It's so pretty. Such good imagery. Okay, so let's look at the general energy for the United States of America in 2030, 5 years from now. Let's see what we can get. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps out my channel so much. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider clicking the little subscribe button down below. It's free and it's fun. Hang out with me. Okay. Oh, 2 5s. 5 and 5. Change. Oh, we have a tower moment. So a lot of big things going on. There will be news coming in, a lot of news. Things will be changing. I think things will be changing a lot over the next 5 years. A lot of news and just different things updating all of the time. It could be, you know, by the time you get used to something, things are changing into something else. The challenge is overcoming heartbreak and grief. I do think that there's a lot that's going to occur over these next 5 years that are going to be tough, right? Because, I mean, the goal, the aim is the 5 of Swords reverse. The 5 of Swords reverse is a card that's all about unnecessary conflict. And what we don't see coming is the 5 of Wands reversed. And this is another conflict card. This is deception, misinformation, but it can also indicate an opportunity for reconciliation. So this could be the beginning of people starting to come back together. I don't think it's going to be fully back together, but I do think this is going to be the beginning of it. The energy that we're going to be coming from is this reason to celebrate. So there may be something that happens that's the catalyst for sort of the ending of the chaos. And I feel like that's going to be reason for people to celebrate. That's really good energy. Where we're going is the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles it's financial abundance, it's material success, it's comforts. So if we are without comforts for a while because of the things going on, this is going to be the beginning of when it starts to come back. The energy is the 3 of Wands. Oh, and we have threes. We have 3 3s. Okay, hold on, you guys. Let's take a look and see what 3 3 3 is, since we have 3 of them. So it's a solid, stable nature becoming, let's see here. The repeated number 3 serves as a confirmation that something has become unbalanced and requires care. So it's 3 3s is all about not being in balance. Okay, so there could be some where we're still not in balance yet. We have the Knight of Wands. This is about miscommunication, creative blocks. So there could still be miscommunication. The fear is probably continued tower moments, but the final outcome is the 10 of Cups reverse. This one I'm not wild about. This talks about broken families and discord. And that's, you know, now keep in mind, I didn't specify, right? So I'm just doing a general reading. I'm not looking at the bigger picture here, which the thing that we have to keep in mind is we're looking at, again, the split, right? And humanity. And so some people are going to have a very difficult experience. Some people are going to have a much easier experience. We did not differentiate in this spread which side we were looking at. Okay, so just because things look rough, remember, it does not mean that that has to be your experience, because your outside experience is a direct reflection of your internal thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So we determine our fate, our destiny, and our experiences. Okay, and even if there's something really terrible and really tragic in our lives that happens, it happens for a reason. Even the worst things, it happens because we signed a contract, we made an agreement before we came into this experience to learn the lessons we needed to learn. And sometimes it's very hard to learn them. And so when we see people suffering or going through tough times, we have to understand that we don't know what contract they made before they came here, and we don't know what karma they need to work out. So try to remember that when you're watching things that are, disturbing or unsettling. Okay, let me get these out of the way. The final thing that I want to look at is I want to take a peek at the Starseed Oracle, one of my favorite decks ever. You guys know I love this deck so much. This is a deck that provides amazing guidance, just wonderful messages that are really helpful, I feel like. So what I want to do is I would like to get, let's just do one card. Let's do one Starseed Oracle card to see what message does Spirit have for us as guidance through this, tough time. What do we need to know? What do we need to remember? Okay, we have your life is a canvas. It says artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So let's look at this one together. This says, you're the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. I just said that. Remember, your external experience is a direct reflection of your internal thoughts and beliefs. And this says, this says your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future? What are you being called to create? God, what an appropriate card, you guys. Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the vibration that matches them. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart and mind and consistent daily action. If you're not sure what you'd like to create, start instead with a feeling of deep gratitude for all that's good in your life right now. State out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain, you'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences into your world. This card is inviting you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create? How can you express yourself more creatively? Oh, I love that. I love that. So we were looking for guidance, like, okay, this is what we're looking at as far as the future of the United States, but what do we need to know? And Spirit said, here's what you need to know. You determine your own future. You create your own future. So your future is going to be what you make it. And boy, is that not the information, the advice that we needed in this reading. I love this. All right, you guys, if you're still here with me and you love this card too, please give this video a thumbs up, or better yet, leave me a comment in the comment section down below to let me know what you guys think about all of this. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me while I flip cards, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.